it's Deandra here. Welcome and welcome back. I have not edited the video in which explains this hairstyle, but pretty much I'm embracing the frizz of the summer because summertime I'm a wash and go girl, but I had to get it cut and I am embracing the frizz. So nonetheless, I'm coming here to talk to you guys a little bit more of a serious matter. You are going to see a little bit of eye candy. This is in response to Millie's I feel like I butchered her last name, so I'm just gonna leave it as Millie. Millie's first handbag tag, which was inspired by another YouTuber, which is new to me, or probably I haven't really watched her enough. I think I've watched one or two of her videos, and I'm not really a subscriber, but I went and watched her video, Bag of Styles, and I'll link both of their videos down below. I'll do the first handbag tag at the end, so if you want to just skim to that, you can, but I would appreciate it if you stay and listen to the discussion. So what prompted this discussion is that there was a TikTok, I think you call them TikTokers? I don't know, I'm not on TikTok. So there was a person on TikTok and she revealed a Charles Keith bag, which she deemed as luxury for herself, and she was ridiculed and bullied online from people who were telling her, how dare she consider this luxury? It's not luxury. You need to educate yourself pretty much on what luxury is. And she defended herself and explained, her, not in depth, but her family situation that, is not something that is the norm for her father to spend $80 or give her $80 so that she can go and buy a bag. So for her, that is a luxury moment. And if you want to go in depth and see the whole thing and at least see who the TikToker was, if you are on TikTok, Bags of Styles does go in depth a bit about it, a lot more. And that prompted Millie to do a first handbag tag and also like what this whole luxury space is, what luxury means to them, and so forth. Another part that I'm going to but also talk about that I don't think Millie really talked about is like brand influencers and how they influence you to buy stuff, and so that will be another segment. So I'm trying to keep this really brief as possible, but it's a lot to unload in like 10 minutes, So what is luxury? I think I've mentioned this before on my channel in a different video, but altogether, luxury is subjective. And why I say luxury is subjective is because everybody comes from different places within life, and you have to understand that fact. It will be kind of selfish and closed-minded for one not to think that way. I completely understand that TikToker saying about, her family giving her money to go and buy a bag is definitely a luxury for her, even if it's $80. I mean, I grew up in an immigrant household. Money is not something to be squandered. First thing first, the American concept of having a what is that thing they called? Oh my gosh. Allowance. Yes. That American concept of an allowance, so you can go and buy things as you will, or save up things as you will, is not apparent in a lot of immigrant households or even low income households. It's not really that apparent. So I completely understand where she's coming from. So henceforth, luxury can mean different things to the person. Some people are not into materialistic things in terms of luxury. In terms of luxury for them is just having a relaxing, peaceful day, having time to themselves. That is a luxury because they're always bombarded with family matters or whatever the case may be. Perhaps they're very demanding workplace. You know what I mean? So luxury is very subjective, and that's why I think I just did a video about dupes, counterfeits, and alternatives. And you know, they exist for a reason because people value things differently, you know. And hence with the luxury space, that's where I would find YouTube. And I think Bags of Styles did mention this, that YouTube is very toxic in that matter. And it is. You have to be able to be, if you were a follower type of person naturally outside of YouTube or outside of social media, YouTube or social media is a toxic place for you. If you are a individual person, you have your own ideas and so forth, you are able to listen to other people's opinions and still formulate a conclusion for yourself, social media may not be as damaging for you in holistically, not just for luxury or fashion. Holistically, social media would not be as damaging for you. But if you're the type of person, you like to be in the in crowd, you like to do what other people are doing, social media will be a very detrimental aspect of your life. So and with regards to luxury, this is one of the issues that arises, because when people value things differently from the masses, it becomes of, no, you're doing it wrong, no, it's not right, how dare you tell me this is not something I should value. Once it's your hard-earned money, whether it's your parents, your own hard money as well, you are going to treasure that purchase. Hence, it is a luxury item. Even if it is something as just going to the movie theaters. That was not something we normally did. I mean, not saying that we couldn't, but you know, that was just something my dad always put towards around the holidays, Christmas time. We were going to the movies once out of the year. I mean, granted, he would bring movies home, but I'm just saying, going to the movie theaters was something that I cherish, because I know all the time when we're on Christmas break, we're going to the movies. You see what I'm saying? That was a luxury experience for me as a child growing up. So you have to understand that people are coming from different walks of life, different backgrounds, value different things. Hence, luxury means different things to different people. So luxury is going to be subjective. There's not one set definition of luxury. And I think Bags of Styles put it very keenly with putting the definition of what luxury is, because luxury is a very broad definition, because it encompasses so many different things. Hence, what is luxury? If I were to tell you what is luxury to me, the ability to do what I want whenever I want. Do I say I have that luxury all the time? No. Definitely not. But the ability to do what I want whenever I want is a luxury for me. Whether that means going shopping, going to work, going vacations, okay, going to the spa. I love going to the spa. Okay, going to a Broadway show, you know, going to a musical. Those things, almost anything that I want to do, that is a luxury. Not some people have that luxury, believe it or not. They can do whatever they want to do at a whim's notice. I don't have that luxury, and I'm okay with that. But that is what luxury means to me. Not necessarily buying these fabulous things that we all care about, you know. I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful that I'm able to, I guess, splurge on myself in this sense. I grew up not very materialistic one out of my siblings. I would say I am the eldest out of 5. Let me count and make sure I'm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Me, 5. Yes. Whoa. Okay, I am the eldest. out of 5. So, you know, they say the old, I've always been told that I have had a old soul. I grew up very close with my grandmother. And my grandma is the reason why I have a love for shopping. We will shop all day. Not eat a blinking thing. We'll eat in the morning, leave, shop all day. And then we're like, we finished buying all our stuff. I think we're hungry. Yeah, let's go and eat and go home. And then like, come on. And we'll find bargains and deals and whatever the case may be. Sometimes we don't buy a blinking thing. We're just looking at people's stuff like, oh, that's nice. This is the new style. That's wonderful. You know? That was our pastime. I mean, amongst other things, but I'm just saying my love for shopping and fashion and buying things has been from my grandmother, to be honest. So being the eldest out of 5, the least materialistic one, right? I love black growing up, and that could be because I always was a chunky girl. So and I also grew up in a single parent home with a father, so he raised us like boys. So and my grandmother was always hard on him on that, like, you're raising girls. He's like, I know. But he didn't know. So I was kind of like a town boy. And as I started getting out of my shell and you know, trying different, I think I definitely got out of my shell fashion wise. I'm sorry for the car, guys. I think I started getting out of my shell fashion wise and trying colors, because my grandmother was dying for me to try colors in my closet because I was really dull. Was in college, I was on my own. I went away to college and I came out of my shell in that, and I started buying more of my own clothes, you know what I mean? And yeah, and then when I got out of college, it was a bit rough, you know, financial wise. And then when I was able to do it, I bought what I wanted. So that became, at a one time, that was a luxury that I didn't have. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully little by little, I can get more of my luxuries aspects, meaning things that I would want for myself, things that I would want to do, not only what I want to buy, things that I would want to do. I've been also going on vacation a lot more, and you know, kind of reaping the fruits of my labor that I've been putting in for the last 6-7 years possibly. Yeah, and you know, you have to keep going up higher. You know, you always have to strive for better. At least that's how I was trained and raised to do. So I say all of this to say, now I don't want to say I'm materialistic, but I'm exploring myself in that fashion world and buying what I want and seeing and creating looks and things of that nature. And that was never a luxury for me before. That was not something I can do before. And now I have the luxury to do that, you know? So, as I said, luxury is subjective to everyone. Now, when it comes to the brand influencers, it's so funny because in last week, and I was going to, actually 2 weeks ago, it was actually 2 weeks ago, I was going to make a video to you guys because a brand has reached out to me to work with them, and that has never been happened before. This is the first one, and I was going to make a separate video. Perhaps I may still do so, but pretty much the gist of it is, in my first video of my channel, which is all about me and all that stuff, I'll link it down below. I expressed how I came to be on this channel, what my vision was. And if my memory serves me correctly, I always said I wanted to be, it's a hobby of mine. I always said that this was a hobby of mine. And that's true. I'm a working person, okay? I worked very hard for my degrees. I'm very passionate about science, and that is not, YouTube is not going to derail me from being a scientist. However, some people do come on YouTube as a way to make an alternate source of income. That is not my goal. That has never been my goal. It's a hobby that I'm sharing with you guys. That's ultimately it. And if you guys share my interests, come on right along, you know, come a part of the family. Let's be brothers and sisters together in this fashion world. But some people do treat it as such, and they become brand influencers. And sometimes they are offered a lot of free items, which they review to you guys, tell you guys, oh, you should get it, or you should not get it. Usually you should get it. That's what they say. And Bags of Styles did mention that, you know, you have to be careful about what these people say and what people do, because I mean, obviously they're trying to grow their channel, and these brands and companies utilize them because it's a cheap way to get advertising, to be honest, and to promote their products. With me just being reached out by a brand, I was really torn. I was really quick to ignore it. And then I thought about it. And what I thought about was, what immediately came into mind is like, I don't want to be those YouTubers that they have a 15-minute ad in their video talking about, oh my gosh, Lily Silk. I could not get enough of Lily Silk. At the point where I even thought they were going to mention it, I just skimmed through it because I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, every YouTube person, at least the ones that I was watching, talked about Lily Silk. And then there was another one, something about jewelry, where you can like alternate, and it was lab grown diamonds and all that stuff. I was like, my goodness, I can't get away from these people, you know? And it just didn't seem authentic, especially when you see it going around all over the place. It just didn't seem authentic. So I was just like, that was the first thing that came in my mind. Oh my gosh, am I going to turn into, I'm not going to turn into one of those YouTubers that just does and promotes every single brand for money. Even though they say, oh, you know, guys, I never recommend anything to you unless I truly, truly like it. They always say that. And it's just like, So I was just like, no. And then I really thought about it. I was just like, I always said this is a hobby. What is it hurting me? And I thought about it. I was just like, what's really, really getting to me is that I don't want to feel morally or ethically unsound in my decision, or with promoting the brand or working with the brand. You see what I'm saying? I want to feel morally sound in my heart. If I do make the decision, I don't feel like I'm being a crook. Because from the way, I'm not going to lie, from the way how these YouTubers and, you know, social media brand influencers go, I would feel like a crook. Case in point, the Shein scandal, where they promoted a whole bunch of YouTubers and social media influencers to go out there and see their warehouse and pretty much talk up Shein, you know, in the midst of all the chaos with Shein. And there was one, they're not on YouTube, they are on Instagram, couple that I know that went out there that I kind of do like their content, and I was just like, you could see through the BS. And I'm very happy that a lot of people on social media called all of them out, including Shein, on their crap, you know? And so that was, and then I realized that was the main conundrum. I wanted to be morally sound in my heart if I do this. So then I thought about it, and that's why I really haven't made the video yet. I thought about it, and I said to myself, the brand that it is, I will let you know because I have no problem telling you, is Actively Black. If you look on my channel already, I have reviewed them. I think only once, and it was either early this year. No, it was definitely early this year. I don't think it was last year. So I have reviewed them. And if you look back on my channel, I'll probably link the video down below. I like their products, and I know I do because I wear their products. Okay, I've worn it to work. I've worn it to a workout into. I like them. And coincidentally, I was looking on their website again to buy some more things, but some of the things were either sold out that I wanted or too much money. I'm sorry, it was too much money. And I was like, perhaps I'll wait a little bit. So when I was approached by the brand, I was curious. I was like, I don't know if they knew that I have a YouTube channel. That's one. Two, if they do, is that the reason why they're contacting me, or just because they noticed that I've bought from them before? You know, I'll read to you what their stipulations are. Okay, so being an ambassador or affiliate of Actively Black, the benefits: attribution window is 30 days. The commission is a percentage of the sale. Oh, that's the commission type, percentage of the sale. Commission amount is 15%, so 15% of the sales. Additional terms, this is what they specify. You will get 15% commission on total referral sales when a customer makes a purchase through your affiliate link or uses your coupon code payouts. Payouts are once a month, and then I can just go forward with answering them on whether or not I wanted to do so. And so I was there just thinking, so when people are there saying, oh, you can use my coupon code, blah 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 blah, and I was like, so is this how it works? You know, I don't know, this is my first time. So that's why I was thinking about making a video actually to tag other YouTubers that I know have worked with brands before and ask of their opinion. And I still want to do that. So I think that's why I'm still going to make the video. However, I was also thinking, morally wise, how do I feel? And I was just like, when I thought about it holistically, I was just like, this is not a brand I have not bought with my hard-earned money for. I have bought items from them. I bought, if I remember correctly, 3 or 4 items. I think it was 4 items from them, and I've worn them all multiple times. Okay, and they were very good quality, so much that I wanted to buy more from them, but you know, as I said. So this is not a brand that I don't like. So honestly, me recommending it to you guys would not be far-fetched at all. I would not be lying to you guys. I would feel morally sound with that. But then I thought, so that means I'm going to have to make a video dedicated to Actively Black and say, hey, just so you know, perhaps this is a 6-month review of these items, blah, 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 blah. And you have my code, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be an advertiser in that sense. That's what I am. I'm an advertiser. So that's why I'm still torn in a sense. I would feel morally sound. I would. But is this something that I had come onto YouTube to do? No. So why even go there? Yes, you get a little bit of money. Okay, great. And as I said, I have not made up my mind. Perhaps if I may buy some more things because I have been looking at some stuff, but I know I'm not buying anything anytime soon. So yes, if I buy something, then perhaps I will tell them, like, and I like it, I'll reach out to them and say yes, and then I'll do the coupon code, because I know if I like something, I'm going to come on here and tell you guys, hey, I got XYZ again. I know me. So yeah, but as far as that, I never saw myself going onto YouTube to do that. And it's so funny, when I started and I mentioned to some co-workers that I was starting to do it, one of them was just like, you know, that could be really lucrative. You can quit your day job. And I'm just like, that's not what I do. I'm doing this for. That's not what this is. You know, he's like, yeah, but you can't. I was like, I don't have time for that. It's a lot of time and effort that goes into making videos. And I try to do the bare minimum because this is a hobby. So, oh my gosh, I'm talking a lot. Okay, I'm rambling at this point. So anyway, going back to what Bag of Styles is saying, brand influencers can be very tricky. Okay, you have to read between the lines. Most of the times they are being gifted things while you are spending your hard-earned money on it. In this case, for Actively Black, they're not giving me any free items. You know, they're just wanting me to promote their brand. You know what I mean? And with the coupon code for you guys. And even that is just like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see how I feel. And I want you guys to comment. You guys who are my subscribers, or if you're new just watching this, let me know how you feel. You know, I really would want your input. Not only those who have YouTube channels and have worked with brands, I want to know how you would feel. Because like, I honestly get annoyed sometimes when I see at promotions. I do. It's like, I just want to come to see the content on your video. And not everything, I mean, granted, in this day and age with inflation, all that stuff, any source of income is usable income. I get that 100%. But sometimes I feel like you have to draw the line. So I'm the type of person, I like to keep certain things separate, you know? And if I'm going to do something, I do really think long and hard. It took me forever to make the decision on making a YouTube channel. So I have a feeling it's going to take me forever to make a decision on whether or not I'm going to do this either or not, you know? So, but I do want your opinions. I do want your feedback on that. Now let's get into, I hope I covered everything I wanted to say on that. Yeah, I think I said everything I wanted to say on that. I feel with social media, especially YouTube, the brand influencing or being a brand influencer, I personally believe transparency is key. And that's why I shared it with you guys. I want to be transparent as possible with you guys, especially with something like that. Because if I'm recommending something to you guys that I'm working with a brand with, there is a hidden agenda there, which way you take it. Am I wrong? There's a hidden agenda. There's an agenda to make some money at the end. At your expense. Oh gosh, now I feel morally wrong. I feel morally wrong now. Oh God, oh God. I need to think about this some more. Please write in the comments what you feel. I don't know. I feel like nope, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Because it's like, I'm trying to get something at your expense. My goodness. Oh God. Listen, tell me what you guys think down below about that. But I feel like for being a brand influencer, if you're gonna go into that rabbit hole on YouTube, you need to be transparent as much as possible. I would prefer if the person is transparent as much as possible. But the realistic nature is that people are on YouTube for different reasons. Some people, they treat it as a business. Listen, everybody's do things for different reasons. They're in different walks of life. They realize they have certain skill sets that they can market for themselves, and YouTube is a way that they can utilize that. So perhaps, you know, but as I said, people are on YouTube for different reasons. My reason is that it is a hobby. I truly have a love for fashion. For the luxury concept on YouTube, I never, ever agreed with it. I don't know if you noticed in my intro or even my banner on my channel is called Fashion Without Limitations. And I made a conscious decision to name it that for a reason. I'm not limiting myself to any brand, any market price, nothing. I want what I want. Once it has good quality and I can see it working in my wardrobe, I will buy it. So it can be coming from God knows where. You can thrift it for, you know, once it's quality and I like it, I'm buying it. Fashion can be found any and everywhere, and especially if you're very creative, you can make very nice gems. So yeah, a luxury, you know, No, luxury is subjective, is what it is to you. And I agree wholeheartedly. A Charles Keith bag, it may not be a luxurious bag to me, but it can definitely be a luxurious bag to someone else. And I think it is ludicrous and very shameful for someone to dictate what luxury is to another person. And I did say that in my quiet luxury video, that's why I don't like that whole quiet luxury trend, because I feel like it is a certain class of people dictating what luxury and what a certain type, what fashion should be like. No, that's not for me. Express yourself. That's what I feel like fashion is. Expression of oneself, whether it's your mood, your personality, is an expression. If you are going to limit yourself to any trend, you're doing yourself a
Sorry guys, I could not remember the word. It's you're doing yourself a disservice.
You're most likely wasting money and time on things you really don't like just to fit in. But I digress. So that's my little spiel. I think I may have to edit some things because I've been rambling a lot. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to make this video earlier in the morning when I saw it, but I had to get to work. Sorry. YouTube is a hobby, not my job. So I was like, you know what? Let me quickly do this before I get ready and go to bed. But yes, this is my thoughts on everything, what luxury is to me, or what luxury is in general, not just what it is to me, and what my vision is and what my purpose here is on YouTube. Okay. And also squeezing in, you know, brand influencing, and please comment down below. I really want to hear your input about my conundrum with Actively Black. I really want to know how you guys think. I really am feeling like it's now I have a moral composition that I have to think about again now on top of everything. So yes, please let me know. Now, the first handbag tag. Now, for the life of me, I cannot remember what my first handbag is, because my first handbag in my closet, that is still in my closet, I did not purchase it. They were both given to me. I don't know if I already put out this video yet, but if I did, I don't remember. Or it may be scheduled. I think it's scheduled. Oh, I'm sorry. But this bag here is a suede leather bag. I don't know the name of this bag. It was given to me by my grandmother. And this was given to me sometime in junior high or high school. So it's a very old bag. And I don't know how long ago my grandmother has had it. So who knows how old this bag is. So it is a toss-up between this bag, and also you'll see this in my Coach collection video. I'm spoiling it for you guys. That's coming very soon. It's already scheduled, but I'm going to put this video most likely before that one. This is my first Coach bag, and this was also given to me by my aunt. It's a toss-up between these two. I don't know which one I got first, but one of these are my first handbags in my collection. Okay, I love them to pieces. I will never get rid of them. They are both real leather. For them to look, especially this one, I mean, if you come closer, you will see a lot of wear and tear in the suede areas. You know, you see some things, you know. It's been loved a lot. It does have feet, and this is a leather bottom. It is stuffed with another bag, if I'm not mistaken, and it has gold hardware which have not tarnished. And for me not to know, it's definitely, it could be either older than me, and I'm 29 years old, or pretty close to me in age. For it to look like this is stinking good. I don't know about you, this is wonderful. So my grandmother has definitely kept it in very good condition. The handles, you have a little something here. You have a little threading coming out. I guess that's a little, I don't even know what that's from. It's definitely coming from inside the little handle, so I guess it's stuffed. I don't know, because it doesn't feel rigid. But other than that, the leather on here, it is wonderful. So this bag has been loved dearly and is keeping up in pretty good condition so far. I will never get rid of this at all. And listen, just as I did a summer textures video, you will definitely get a winter's texture video, and this baby will be in it. Now this one, it is a clutch or wristlet clutch, because this is removable, so you can wear it as a clutch if you wanted to, and a crossbody because it has the D-rings. I like to stuff the crossbody strap in the middle compartment here, but the crossbody strap is removable. I just keep it all attached, so it's really up to you on what you want to do. Since I did not buy this, I don't know what this is called. I really don't know. If I find anything that is similar to it on the Coach website, I don't know if this is Coach Outlet or Coach regular Coach. I have a feeling it may be Coach Outlet, because I think this is how they used to do it before they actually stamped it with like the gold letters. But that's just me speculating. But this is leather. It looks really good. I have a little, I think this was makeup because it's like sort of metallic, but yeah, the glazing all is intact. There's no issues. And this, I would say, is definitely about like 10 to 12 years old. Yes, this bag is definitely 10 to 12 years old. And I think it's keeping up very well. And I have been really bad with storing it, so it's been a little bit abused and it's been keeping up very well. So yeah, this is my two bags in my closet. I would say is my first handbags. We could just make them both the first handbag because I really don't know which one came first. They may came around in the same year. I honestly don't remember. So yeah, tell me guys what you think. And I look forward to hearing your comments in the comment section. Bye.